Hello people, here I come again with a new Metascore analysis video for you. 2D fighting games are the foundation of competitive gaming, built on precision, balance and mechanical mastery. One of the most beloved genres by old school hardcore gamers like me. Those games are not for the faint-hearted. Today, we're ranking the top 15 2D fighting games of all time. Like in my previous lists, this ranking follows a consistent methodology based on critic scores, player reception, competitive legacy, long-term popularity, and how well each game has aged. Only true 2D fighters are included, so no platform fighters, no 3D arenas, and no pre-Metacritic releases. This means the list focuses on the games that defined competitive 2D fighting over the last 3 decades. Don't hate me if you don't find games like Street Fighter 2 or King of Fighters 94 on this list. I love them as well, but they are simply not reviewed on Metacritic. So let me know in the comments, which 2D fighter is your personal number one? Without further ado, let's get started. Starting with Guilty Gear Xrd Design marked a major step forward for modern 2D fighting games, blending deep traditional mechanics with groundbreaking visual presentation. Its 2.5D style preserved the look of hand-drawn animation while delivering fully modern production values, setting a new visual standard for the genre. Mechanically, it retained Guilty Gear's trademark complexity, fast movement, Roman cancels, and high execution combos, rewarding precision and system mastery. While later versions refined balance, Sign established the foundation for the modern Guilty Gear competitive era. Injustice 2 Legendary Edition represents the most complete version of NetherRealm's competitive 2D fighter design. Its system blends traditional spacing and footsies with character-specific traits and environmental interactions, creating distinct playstyles across the roster. The gear and customization mechanics add progression and build variety without undermining competitive balance in standard modes. Combined with strong production values and a polished roster, Legendary Edition consolidates all content and balance updates into the definitive competitive package. As a modern evolution of the studio's formula, Injustice 2 stands among the most refined Western 2D fighters of its era. BlazBlue Calamity Trigger established a new Arc System Works fighting franchise built around extreme character individuality and system-driven depth. Each fighter features unique mechanics, from stance systems to resource management, creating matchups that demand specific knowledge and adaptation. The drive system gives every character a defining gameplay identity, reinforcing asymmetrical design rarely seen in traditional 2D fighters. Combined with fast movement, air mobility, and technical combo structure, Calamity Trigger emphasized mechanical mastery and matchup understanding. As the foundation of the BlazBlue series, it introduced one of the most mechanically distinctive competitive systems in modern 2D fighting games. BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma represents the competitive maturation of the BlazBlue system, refining mechanics and expanding roster depth beyond earlier entries. System changes improved balance and pacing while preserving the series' core identity of highly asymmetrical character design and drive-based mechanics. New fighters introduced additional technical archetypes, further emphasizing matchup knowledge and execution. With faster flow and more stable competitive balance, Chrono Phantasma pushed the series toward its peak tournament viability. As an evolution rather than a reinvention, it solidified BlazBlue's reputation as one of the most mechanically complex 2D fighting franchises. Guilty Gear Strive redefined the series by streamlining mechanics while preserving its core identity of speed, precision, and explosive offense. System changes like simplified Gatlings and the wall break mechanic reshaped match flow, emphasizing momentum, positioning, and high damage conversions. Despite reduced complexity compared to earlier entries, Strive maintains strong character individuality and execution depth at competitive levels. Its polished visuals and accessibility-driven design expanded the player base while sustaining tournament viability. By balancing approachability with mechanical depth, Guilty Gear Strive became one of the most influential modern 2D fighters. Dragon Ball FighterZ translates traditional 2D fighting fundamentals into a fast-paced, team-based system built around assists, pressure, and high damage conversions. Its three-character format emphasizes synergy, neutral control, and optimized routing, rewarding lab work and team composition strategy. While accessible on the surface, advanced mechanics like assist extensions, snap pressure, and corner optimization create significant competitive depth. Arc System Works' visual direction replicates anime motion with exceptional fidelity, setting a new presentation benchmark for licensed fighters. By merging traditional mechanics with tag team strategy, FighterZ stands among the most successful competitive 2D fighters of the modern era. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Ultimate All-Stars adapts Capcom's Versus formula into a streamlined tag fighter, emphasizing speed, mobility, and explosive offense. Its two-character team structure simplifies composition while preserving assist strategy, aerial movement, and high-damage combo routing. Mechanics like Baroque introduce risk-reward decisions by converting health into extended pressure and damage potential. Despite accessibility compared to earlier Versus titles, advanced movement and matchup knowledge remain essential at competitive levels. As a refined and accessible entry in Capcom's crossover lineage, Ultimate All-Stars stands as one of the most mechanically polished 2D tag fighters. Street Fighter VI modernizes traditional 2D fundamentals through the Drive system, a unified resource governing offense, defense, and pressure control. Mechanics like Drive Impact, Drive Rush, and Burnout reshape neutral pacing, forcing constant resource management and positional awareness. The system deepens decision-making while preserving Street Fighter's core emphasis on spacing, timing, and grounded footsies. A diverse roster with strong archetype clarity reinforces matchup depth and competitive stability. By evolving classic fundamentals with a cohesive new system, Street Fighter VI stands as the defining modern standard for traditional 2D fighters. BlazBlue Continuum Shift refines Arc System Works' high-complexity 2D formula through expanded character mechanics and system balance. Each fighter's unique drive ability creates extreme archetype differentiation, demanding matchup knowledge and character-specific mastery. Systems like Guard Libra and Burst Management add layered defensive decision-making to its fast-paced offensive structure. Combo routing depth and situational optimization reward precision execution and lab development at competitive levels. Through mechanical individuality and strategic density, Continuum Shift stands among the most technically demanding traditional 2D fighters. Guilty Gear XRD Rev 2 represents the peak refinement of Arc System Works' legacy 2D fighting design before the genre's modern simplification shift. Its Roman cancel system enables free-form combo routing, pressure resets, and neutral manipulation, creating one of the most expressive offensive engines in traditional fighters. Character toolkits maintain extreme individuality, demanding matchup specialization and precise execution under high-speed conditions. Defensive layers like Blitz Shield and Faultless Defense deepen resource-based decision-making across all ranges. Through mechanical freedom, executional rigor, and system depth, Rev 2 stands as a definitive high-skill benchmark in competitive 2D fighting games. Street Fighter IV marked the genre's modern resurgence, re-establishing traditional 2D fighters in the HD era after years of decline. Its focus attack system fundamentally reshaped neutral and pressure, introducing armor-based reads, crumple states, and the high-risk, high-reward FADC cancel mechanic. Execution-heavy one-frame links and strict timing windows preserved legacy precision while expanding combo optimization at the highest levels. Balanced archetype design and global tournament adoption cemented Street Fighter IV as the competitive foundation for modern 2D fighting games. Guilty Gear X2 refined Arc System Works' signature air dash formula into one of the deepest 2D systems ever built. Roman cancels, faultless defense, and intricate Gatling routes created explosive offense layered with precise defensive counterplay. Every character operated under distinct mechanical rule sets, puppet control, stance shifts, resource meters, pushing matchup knowledge and execution mastery to extremes. With its speed, complexity, and endless optimization ceiling, Guilty Gear X2 became a cornerstone for high-skill anime fighters and competitive lab culture. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes is the ultimate expression of tag team chaos and creativity in 2D fighting games. Its 3-on-3 system, assist synergy, and screen-filling supers created a sandbox where team composition and execution defined everything. Advanced movement like wave dashing and unfly states pushed mechanical mastery, while iconic top tiers shaped one of the most studied metas in FGC history. Even decades later, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 remains the gold standard for high-speed, high-expression versus fighters. Guilty Gear XRD Revelator refined an already brilliant formula into one of the most complete competitive 2D fighters ever made. Its Roman cancel system unlocked limitless offensive creativity, while character-specific mechanics ensured every matchup felt distinct and deeply lab-driven. The balance overhaul and expanded roster elevated high-level play to new heights, rewarding precision, routing knowledge, and relentless pressure. Revelator stands as the peak of Guilty Gear's pre-Strive era, technical, expressive, and endlessly rewarding for mastery. And on the top, we have Mortal Kombat 9 that marked a triumphant return for one of fighting games' most iconic franchises. By grounding its combat in tight frame data, spacing, and meter management, it bridged classic Mortal Kombat brutality with modern competitive depth. The rebooted storyline and cinematic presentation drew in a new generation, while mechanics like enhanced specials and X-ray moves added explosive momentum shifts. Mortal Kombat 9 didn't just revive the series, it re-established it as a serious force in tournament-level 2D fighting. And there you have it, our definitive Metacritic ranked list of the top 15 best 2D fighting games of the last 30 years. From the precision and legacy of Street Fighter IV to the explosive anime spectacle of Guilty Gear Strive and the timeless competitive chaos of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, these titles represent the absolute peak of traditional 2D fighters. If you enjoyed this deep dive into fighting game history, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what's your number one 2D fighter of all time? And as always, stay tuned, because the next ranking is already on the way.